Yo, man. Welcome back to another episode of Goat Talk, man. Today, man, we back with a very special guest in the building, man. Now, this guy right here, if y'all ain't ever seen this man, that's y'all fault. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to let him start off by introducing himself. And then after he introduces himself, we're going to dive right on into it, man.
What's up, everybody? My name is Gabe D. Entertainer. I'm an artist from Montgomery, Alabama. I'm 24 years old, upcoming artist in the music industry.
Yeah. So all right, so all right, let's dive straight into it, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, let's just dive into like why you go with the name Gabe the Entertainer.
So growing up, I used to watch Cedric Entertainer a lot. I just love his comedic skits, but I know I wasn't that funny. I know I was talented, but I didn't know how talented I was. So that's I always wanted to be somebody that always in the spotlight. I always wanted to shine. I had a desire to shine, so I never really found myself and find the qualities and talents that was needed to go into the field I want to do. After my teenage years, chasing NBA dreams, I was sat down during COVID, and I was just wondering, finding to myself, like looking to myself, like what stuff can I do? What I really like to do, what I really enjoy. Towards the end of my senior year, I used to we had this acting project, and I was in this film called Macbeth that we had to do a film on, and I really liked to act. So I was like, okay, I like that. Now I always know I love to dance because I used to do Michael Jackson back when I was 9, 8 years old. So I was like, I know I like to dance. And I grew up in church and I sing in the choir. I said, okay, I can sing too. But I never really dove into music. I started listening to Chris Brown, Usher, all different type of R&B artists, and I just started mimicking their voices, mimicking their songs, singing their song. And I found out, oh, I can sing the same song they can. I can do the same dances. So I started studying their performances. I said, no way, I'm just gonna do it. Be an artist. 2023, I started making music and started with game plan, and boom, I said, you know what, this is it. That's what I want to do. So I know I can sing, dance, act, and rap. So I said, you know what? Get it all together. I'm versatile. I'm Gabe the Entertainer.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. I like that. So how would you describe your style as far as like whether it be the rapping or the singing? Like how would you describe your style?
Describe it. Right now, uh, it's like it comes like I listen to Drake in my teenage years, so I can sometimes I come up with the same stuff he can come up with, like the same style, his old stuff. Then I listen to Bobby Brown. I see when he was singing, I see when he was rapping, I know how he performed there. Like I like that style, but I do like the Michael Jackson dance style too. But I'm like, let me blend it all together. So I took the inspiration from Bobby Brown and I took the inspiration from Drake.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. That's different right there. So like whenever you're doing your music, is there any like particular themes or messages that you often try to like put out there to the world?
My biggest thing is self-improvement and belief in yourself. If you know that you are not good in a certain area and you want to be good in it, you want to do it, and you just that's your interest, that's your desire, that's your passion. I preach in my music all the time. Go do that because you don't know where it will lead you. God put that dream in your heart. You gotta go get it because you don't know where that will lead you. People around here, they looking for, and everybody else is trying to be a follower, but nobody trying to be a leader. So
Facts.
I preach that in my music, self-improvement, motivation, going after your dreams and goals.
Okay. Okay. So what would you say like so how many songs do you got out on the platforms right now?
About 19 or 20.
Okay. What is the song that everybody been coming to you saying like, hey, this the song right here, this the one? Like what's that one song?
Uh, it's basic too, but either game plan or GTE. Like GTE is really the catchy one. Game plan is the like the with that style the go-go beat type stuff that northern people really like that song. So I get that a lot.
Okay, so what's the story behind those two songs then? Like,
Game plan was, me moving from sports, basketball in particular, into music and having that inside the whole type of vibe to it, telling the players what we gonna do. This is our game plan. This is our strategy. This is how we're gonna win. Basically, I was telling myself, I'm going to make music and I'm going to shine in music and I'm going to inspire and motivate tons of people and I'm gonna change the world. This is our game plan. That was the song based about.
Okay. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay. So you've been doing music for a couple years now. Like, what would you say is the hardest thing about being an artist?
Hardest thing,
Yeah.
patience. Patience is the biggest thing. You gotta be patient. If you see another artist shining, performing, and they music just taking off, you can't be jealous of image of their success.
Mm,
You gotta learn how to be patient of your goals and your road because you can't look to the right, can't look to the left. This is your own race. You gotta run that race.
mm,
You gotta run towards your own speed, your own pace. If somebody wanna come along and run with you, let them. You don't know who they is and what goal and what's the word for it? And what purpose they had in your life. It's patience like just being okay in somebody else ear about this certain song or this certain album or this certain EP, see what you need to work on as an artist and keep working on it and know what time to put it out. And performance wise, you gotta know what to put in your performance and what not to put in your performance. Know how to perform. That's the biggest thing because that is the livelihood of your artistry, performance. So that's the biggest thing. Yeah.
okay. So in reverse of that, what would you say is the best thing about being an artist?
Best thing, I say the freedom. I say the freedom. I get to do anything I want. If I want to change up my sound, I can change up my sound. If I don't want to dance on a performance, I don't have to dance. I was a dancer in a dance group, and that's all we did was dance. I'm like, if we all we gonna do something else. I can move around certain stuff. I can sing more. I can rap more.
Mhm.
I can explore different sounds. I can explore different genres. It doesn't have to be one strict particular thing I have to do. It gives me more freedom. That's what I like about being.
Okay. Okay. So like, what are your goals for your career? Like what you see yourself doing like in the next 5 years, 2 years, 1 year? Like, what's your plan? What's your game plan?
So I guess and next year I want to have an EP done. And then next year I definitely want to travel and perform different places around the United States.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say around the world. I want to probably do more shows around the United States, different states, and that's farther out to Alabama or Georgia. Next 2 years, I say definitely want my music to take off and want to be more um nationally known as an artist. I want people to know me as for GabeTheEntertainer and what I preach about in my music. And next 5 years, definitely want to hit the top 10, top 100, top 100 Billboard. Definitely want to try to get a Grammy, or I definitely want to act in like a mainstream movie, like be making mainstream. So I just want to be like a mainstream artist by the time 5 years from now.
That's a pretty good plan. It's a pretty
Yeah.
good plan. Oh, like currently, like, you've been doing it for a while now. Sometimes, it gets a little slow or it may not be going where you wanted to go. So like, how do you stay motivated and inspired to still continue to make music?
I say motivated and inspired.
Hmm.
So crazy thing is, why Roger said, don't look to the right, don't look to the left of other people. I have certain people that I talk to on a regular that often tell me what I had been through and how far I came. Like family members tell me like I was depressed. I used to have suicidal thoughts. I didn't want nothing for myself. And I realized that I'm striving for a dream, I'm striving for a goal. Just because um I hit a pit stop or I hit a detour in my path doesn't mean just stop. You have to keep going. You got to get up. I just had a show where I had Gabe D. I was booed. I wanted to just quit being an artist. It was people telling me, hey, don't quit, keep going. It was just one bad show. That was your first bad show in 2 years. Yeah, that was your first bad show. So I got up, went to Troy, performed there. They told me, you are awesome. You good, man. You talented. You got a good package going on.
Hmm.
And I went downtown in Montgomery and I did a cover to Superstars and they loved it. I was like, man, I love this. And they made me and inspired me and motivated me to do more and keep going as an artist.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Well, what does Gabe the Entertainer like to do in your free time outside of music? What other hobbies do you have outside of music and acting? Like the stuff that you don't talk about today. What are other things that you like, or things that you're really good at that people would be surprised to know? Like for example, we had one artist on here. He said people would be surprised to know that he's like a chef, like he's can cook like a chef. So what's that for you?
Playing basketball. Yeah, playing basketball.
Okay,
That's basically.
understand that. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. So like, what does a typical day look like for you? Like a day, take us into a day in the life of Gabe the Entertainer.
Okay. First of all, get up in the morning, pray to God, thank you, just to be ready for the day. I go to work. I'm not going to disclose my job.
Yeah, you ain't gotta do all
I
that.
don't disclose my job. When I get off, I come home. I check. I have a workbook. I have a vocal coach, by the way, and she gave me a workbook. Shout out to Tatiana Well, not Music Productions. She gave me a workbook, and I often read different chapters and her workbook that helped me get better vocally. I will watch certain dance videos on Instagram that have tutorials to improve on my dancing, and I will go watch my last performances and see what I can do on that. I will go listen to one of my tracks, the one that I'm working on right now. I'm working on EP right now, so I'm listening to my tracks, seeing okay, if I'm stranded on this song, do I need to add something else? Do I need to take off something else? Yeah, definitely. Before I dance, I stretch. I definitely, when I'm listening to music, I'm trying to brainstorm different moves and different choreography that I could use in a performance. I would pass the performance if I have a show coming up. If I don't have a show coming up, I would work on vocal exercise with breath control, um, resonance, just warming up, just make sure I'm doing everything to improve vocally so I can not only sing my own music, but sing other people's music, like having other covers so I can be more versatile as an artist. I can have more shows, get in crowd engaged so I can have a better show and just do my thing in a higher level.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you're working on the EP. Like, tell us a little bit about the EP.
So like I said back, D was a song that people really like, but I said it a lot. It was very catchy. The chord was very catchy. So I thought to myself, the producer that made that beat was named Steve Dot. I was like, if they really like that sound, I can make catchy type of chorus. Maybe I should make like a trap vocal type of EP. So that's what I'm trying to do. Bryson Tiller,
Okay,
it's like Bryson Tiller type music. It's in that trap sound, but I'm mostly singing. I have a rap verse that I'm fast on the raps. It's a different cadence. It's a better cadence. I'm getting better at rapping and that type of cadence with that type of sound. So it all comes together in our whole trap vocals and not trap soul with trap vocals. That's why I'm putting it up together. I'm not really trying to put a ballad in there, but I'm trying to have like a slow one, like a little mid tempo, but most of them by upbeat. And you can like, oh, yeah, I want that type of vibe. So
okay, okay.
yeah,
All right. So, do you have a name for the EP yet, or is it still work in progress?
it's still work in progress. So I don't want to put trap vocal, but it ain't be like copyrighted. But I'm still working on the name though.
Okay, okay, okay. So, how is your like? How does your creative process go? Because like some people I know, they'll just be like, you know what, I want to make a song, and then they'll just play an instrumental over and over again till something come to them. Some people will come with the vocals and everything, are like all the lyrics and stuff already written. Then they'll be like, all right, let me find a beat for that. Like, what's the way you go about it with your creative process?
So at first, when I started making music, I made melodies in my head first, but I couldn't find a beat to match it.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to listen, go to like different beat stores, like beat stores. I go find different beats, and I go listen to them. And I was like, I'll listen over and over again. I want to say to come to me, I would mimic either the piano or like either the beat, the timing of it, and I try to put a chorus right in between that, or I would try to go with the piano or whatever, playing with that soft sway, smooth melody with the beat. If I can get with the melody with the beat, I can make some words with it, and I can sing with it. If I can't, if it's too high for me, I'll notice when I start recording, but I won't notice until I start recording. If I listen to it, I like, oh, this a hook. I can hear a hook coming in. And I start making words. Oh, okay. And know it's hard. The hardest thing to making a chorus or making a hook. I'm not really trying to cuss. I know I'm trying to keep my image clean,
Right.
so I can have bigger performances, opportunities. But if I did want to cuss, man, I would have had so much crazier stuff. Like it
Yeah.
would have been so crazy. I had to limit myself. Like I had to limit the words I use because it can come off very vulgar and nasty.
Mm.
But you got to clean it out,
Right.
filter it out.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah, if you can get the melody out the beat, depending on what piano or guitar or the bass, I can go with that. I can get a melody or I can get a chorus if I go with the beat. Because stay in the time out, that's how I do it. Basically.
Okay. So, is there like what would you say is the best piece of advice that anyone has given to you as far as in music?
Best piece of that's a good question because man, I got a whole lot of advice. Cause I had one dude in Detroit told me not to have acid, put somebody behind your music. I got my vocal coach telling me you can't make music doing the same way you be doing, especially like I said, coming off with the piano, always using the key of the song to make a song. Can't do that. That was a big advice because they changed my creative process. Now I'm looking at different instruments that I can make music off of, change my creative process, open doors to my creative process. I say my vocal coach because her mind and her how she perceived music and her experiencing music with the melodies and the harmonies and stuff. She showed me a different version, a different side of music that I hadn't seen. That was kind of blind. So she showed like a different, like my weaknesses as a singer. She showed me what I need to work on. She gave me like the ultimate advice, and I appreciate her. Even though it hurted me, like, ooh, it hurt me. It hurted my soul. That like I really ain't that good. I was straining on some of my tracks. I'm like, oh, she hear that? Oh man, kind of hurt my confidence, but I need to hear this. I appreciate her for that. So yeah,
Okay. Okay. So do you have any upcoming shows here, soon coming up?
in Clanton or
Anywhere?
anywhere, I got this open mic. It's a band that wanna back me up this Thursday. No, it's this Friday. Yeah, third Friday. And I have a performance on the 30th. I already supposed to perform last Saturday, but on the 30th, it's an artist competition for the Alabama Music Awards that I could be competing for. So the first place in the performance on the Alabama Music Awards for the pre-show. Second place would be like a open mic. Now, yeah, mic drop like you do.
Like I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Like just kind of how my show was. My show was the one setting it off when we was gonna do the one that was down here.
Mm-hmm.
But we ended up having to cancel that for certain reasons. But yeah, so I gave everybody the idea. So now everybody want to do what I'm doing. I'm like, man, I wish I would have went on and did the show. Cause
I wanted to do that so bad, bro. I can knock it out.
yeah, for sure. We're gonna spin the block. But okay. So like, what would you say has been your favorite moment of your career so far?
As an artist or as just a dancer?
As Gabe the Entertainer.
As Gabe D. Winning my first award as artist. That was my favorite.
Mm.
Winning best R&B and hip hop song at Sonic Hope Radio next to Ride TV on their TV network, Ray TV network. That was probably one of the best feelings, the best feeling that's been an artist. That my song was heard and it was live streamed on that TV network. And when they said my name, people just clap and shout, yeah, like they said my name. That's all in Pennsylvania. Like what? Even though it's a small platform, that really not on like 5,000, 10,000 people be on that TV network. It means a lot to me because that was my first award as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some people talking down on me, they were hating on me. They said I couldn't do it, but I won't be able to do it. But, I'm doing it, man.
And you've been doing it for a few years now, so
Yeah.
that let you know you can't pay attention to everybody, man. You gotta just go with what you feel and what you think. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got any merchandise that the fans could be looking for? Or what's going on with that, man?
Working on that. That's which is crazy. I just got done doing a logo a couple months ago. It's a label that was about to have a merch store, but I don't know what happened with the logistics and stuff. So I'm probably gonna do it on my own, so they won't take a percentage off my sales. And I already got the logo involved, so I'm just gonna see how much it would cost to put like I put on the shirts where I'm not had the logo on the top of the shirt, on the corner, I won't put on there. That's all how it gonna be like that. Cause this right here just gave the man, the myth, the legend. I bought this on Google, so this not the murder. Yeah, you feel me? I got stuff in my in the chamber that I'm working. Yeah.
Okay. So, how can fans best support you in your music? Is it just by streaming the music? Is it a place they can, spend some money to buy, help out? Like, what's the best ways they can support you?
Let's say come to the shows. Let's say come to the show when I come through. I say yeah, stream the music, and then if you see me in public and tell me how my latest song was, I really would appreciate that because I really don't see. I don't really pay attention to numbers. That's the biggest thing. I don't go into my TuneCore account and look at how many streams that I made for this month, how much money I made this month. I don't pay attention to that because you get demotivated, you get unmotivated like that. You get uninspired. You don't like, man, I don't want to do that. I don't see no progress. But if you a seed in the ground, of course, nobody gonna see the seed in the ground when it's planted. But when it start growing and you see the stem coming up, everybody gonna see you grow and then you flourish. So I'm not gonna pay attention to the known, to the logistics and the statistics of it. But if you see me in person, if you see me at a show, you say I think you like my song, I really like this song. If you wanna give me advice or chime in, oh, you could do this, you could do that, I would love to hear that. I would love to hear your advice, constructive criticism. That would probably be the biggest thing as an artist.
Okay. Okay. So for the most part, that wrap things up. Is anything else that you want to talk to the fans about? Let them know anything else you want to say, and then also after that, let them know where they can find you at on all platforms, like social media platforms. The first question was: is anything else that you want to share with the people, like whether it be any dates or stuff that's coming out, anything that you want to share with them that we haven't talked about?
Okay, as Gabe the Entertainer, I'm going to a new version in my life, a new step in my life. So I am doing more covers. So you probably going to see me doing a lot more covers now because I'm trying to get more shows, have better performances. Lately, I did like a cover. I'm not trying to be like nobody else because I know other artists. I'm not going to say no name, I'm going to name drop. But I noticed certain artists that's in my city been doing covers and they been succeeding. I know I'm being a little contradictory right now, but I want that type of success and I want that type of attention on me. So you gonna see me doing covers. I will be working hard to get that type of attention on me so I can have more visibility and grow as an artist. You can find me on Instagram, Gabe the Entertainer. My main page is GabeTheEntertainer. You can book me at Gabriel Baz at Gabriel Bass 581 at gmail.com. My Facebook is Gabriel Bass. My YouTube is Gabe the Entertainer Official. That's about it.
Man, well, I appreciate you coming out here, man, and gracing the platform with your presence, man. Much success and happy endeavors on everything that you got going on, man, because I know you're going to have a lot of success. And with that being said, everybody that's watching, y'all just watched another episode of Goat Talk with my guy, Gabe the Entertainer, and we'll see y'all on the next episode. And peace, we are out.